Facebook Live. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm on Periscope. And I'm on YouTube Live right now. And I'm live on my blog through YouTube Live. So my blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you ever want to see the replay of what I'm doing, click the link in the profile of Instagram, Periscope, Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, there's a link to the blog. Okay? Hi, Ted. Hi, Linda. Hi, guys. So this is what we're going to do today, right? We are going to talk about how to overcome old wounds, anxiety, and fear to create your ideal outcome. And actually, I got live this morning. I got this topic because I have a lot of fear and anxiety. I did. I was working on myself a lot last night because I wanted to get rid of it as fast as possible. And it was really bothering me, and I realized this was a good way for me to get rid of it and teach other people how to do it too. Hi, Berber. Welcome. So let me tell you a little bit about myself before I get started. My name, like I said, is May Dulgalao. I am broadcasting live from Honolulu, Hawaii. I know some of you on Periscope will see like that I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and that's because I'm in Hawaii. And Hawaii is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so that's why I see that. So I am living in paradise, literally. I can walk 10 minutes to one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, Waikiki Beach, and it's a great place to live. So I live here in Honolulu, Hawaii. I used to be very bad with money. I used to spend more than I make. Used to use a credit card way too much. What else? At one point, I was bouncing checks, which means I would write a check for like rent or something, and it wouldn't go through, and then I'd get a fee for like $30. Hi, Joey. So I would have to, pay for this $30 fee. Sometimes I get more than one in a day, and then I'd have to figure out how to get my accounts back in order, and so I was really not good with money at one point in time. So I finally turned that around. I had a net worth of negative 30-something thousand at its worst. Finally turned that around. That was around 2008, 2009, 2010. After about 5-6 years of hard work and figuring out how to create financial freedom, how to change my mindset, how to save money and keep it, and invest it wisely, I created a passive income stream for my family. At the time I was single, not married. My husband actually had even worse net worth, or even more money than me. But by October of 2015, he was completely debt-free, and I was completely debt-free in April of 2016. And then in Thanks for the Hearts, Kalamano, welcome to the live. So, and then after I became debt-free in April of 2016, in December of 2016, I quit my job. I used to work at a bank. I loved that bank, actually. They were a great job, but I didn't want to be in a job anymore. I wanted to be home with my son. I gave birth to him in 2013, and he was 3 years old when I quit. And I never looked back since. I love being at home with my son. I love being a mom more than anything in the world. I love that. I love being a wife more than anything in the world. So to me, it's great to be home. And I don't know about what you love and what your dreams are, but I'm here to share with you my journey so that you can get what you want. And all of my broadcasts are all about financial freedom. So thanks for joining live on Facebook. Hi, Anna, and welcome. So thanks for the hearts. So let's talk about this. Chris, what's up? Hi, Chris. I haven't seen you in a while. I sent you an invite to my birthday, and I think Jordan's birthday. I'm not sure if you got that. Let me know if you can make it. So anyways, let's begin. All right, so today's topic, how to overcome old wounds, anxiety, and fear to create your ideal outcome. We're going to talk about some powerful stuff today, and I'm going to tell you a bit about myself because I started this out because I wanted help. Hi, Invog Nova. The reason I wanted help is because I was having an anxiety attack. I've been having, good morning. I was having a little bit of stress recently for different reasons, but for some reason, this one event happened there's going to be a board meeting today for the building. So one of the things that's different about me now is I own property with my husband. We bought a condo here last year. Hi, Darcy. Thanks for being a super fan. Hi, Jeffrey. Thanks for being a super fan. Thanks so hard. So I bought a condo here in this building in Waikiki. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Lionel. Welcome. Ela. So I bought this condo with my husband last year. We bought another one upstairs last week. Last week we bought another condo. So we own 2 condos now. One is an investment property, an Airbnb, and we are fully booked for a whole month starting on Saturday, I'm happy to say, with Airbnb. So really happy about that. But anyway, we own 2 properties in this building, and there's an annual, there's a board meeting on Thursday, which is today. Hi, and I got really nervous, like super scared and anxious about going to this board meeting. Okay, and it was not rational. Hi, Ebu Gaga, but it was bothering me enough that I was getting stressed out even thinking about it, and I would avoid thinking about it. Hey, hi, baby, welcome. So I started to think about what's causing it. You know, why am I getting so stressful? Why am I getting scared? I told my husband, Jamal, I said, can you come with me? I'm really scared. He's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. Because first of all, it's just a board meeting, okay? Which means the board, I'm not even on the board, right? I did run for the board and lose. Maybe that's part of the anxiety, but I mean, that's over with, you know, so it's not a big deal. Hi, sitting out to sitting on a toilet. Welcome. So anyway, I went. So this board meeting, I'm not even on the board, so I don't have to present. I don't have to defend anything. Hi, Speak No Evil 85, welcome. I don't have to prepare anything. I don't even have to go if I don't want to, but I do want to go because I want to know what's going on in the building. But all I have to do is, hey, Ashley, all I have to do is show up, listen, and see what's going to happen with this building I live in this condo. But I have this, right now it's not as bad, thank God. Because for the past 3 days, I've been nervous, scared. Hi, Durval, Sid. Last night, I actually did a special mental exercise. So we're going to talk about some mental exercises you can do when you're really nervous and scared about something. Even though you don't know what the outcome is, this will help you overcome whatever fear you have and get what you actually want, okay? So this is what I did last night, and then we'll do an activity together. And this is all kind of, I have this anxiety and fear about this meeting today. So I did this whole thing to force myself to face my anxiety. I live in anxiety because of Graves' disease. Interesting. So let's talk about anxiety and fear, because anxiety and fear is something that you can overcome. You don't have to, I mean, sometimes you can't really overcome it, just to face it. But there's often times when it's an irrational, like what I'm talking about today. This is an irrational fear. So what I'm having today, I'm used to it one, to go to this board meeting, is an irrational fear. It makes no sense. There's no reason I should be afraid. It's just something going on. So the reason you usually have an irrational anxiety or fear, something to do with an old wound or something that happened a long time ago, that triggers the same anxiety and fear as what this new thing, this new event, something happening now, is triggering something from something before. That has nothing to do with it, maybe, or has a little bit to do with it, or whatever, or maybe a lot. Whatever the trigger is, it's causing this anxiety and fear, even though it's irrational to our mental life, it's rational. So we have to go through and figure out what is causing it and get over it, basically, or dissolve it, or just oftentimes if you just figure out where the fear is coming from, the fear will go away, right? So that's one of the keys. Another way of doing it is to just imagine what you really want, and then it'll bring about that instead of what you're worried about, okay? Now with this board meeting, I don't even know what I was worried about. I just had this irrational fear. I think I'm feeling better today because I don't feel as scared as I did yesterday. Even last night when I was going to sleep, I was doing this one exercise, and I'll tell you about it right now. What you can do, time after 8-11, when you're really scared and really afraid, is you can go inside your mind and you can ask it to help you, right? So you have dominion over your mind, and you can talk to it and have it give you advice, help it can find ways to assist you when you don't know the way, especially when you go to sleep at night. So last night, last night I went to bed and I said, okay, in my mind, I went inside my mind and I have assistants in this thing called a workshop. If you don't know how to do this, by the way, if you want to know more about this, I highly recommend you go to the PSI Basic Seminar, psiseminars.com. You can go to a seminar. They teach you all these techniques over a 3-day period. Very excellent course. I took it many times. Because once you take it the first year, you can audit again. It's taking me a lot. Hi, Ursula Vespa over the years, but basically what you can do is in your mind, you create a workshop. Hi, Let's come to California. Okay, so you create a workshop in your mind, and in your mind, you can do things. You can have assistants. So I have 2 assistants. I have Kim Messenger and Yoda are my assistants. Okay, you can laugh. I don't care. Hi, Stuart. Okay, but whoever yours, you can make anyone your assistant. Okay, thank you. So you can create an assistant in your mind. It can be anybody you want, anybody. You know, for some reason I have Kim Messenger. The reason I have that is the first Batman movie that I ever saw was with Michael Keaton as Batman, so way back, right? And in that movie, Kim Basinger was in it, and I don't know what it is about her in that movie, but for some reason, I feel like she would be great to help me solve problems. Hi, Stav73S, welcome. I don't know. So, especially fashion problems, how to look nice, you know, things like that. Hold on one second, guys. So anyways, hi, Stuart Jagan and Matthew. Okay, so let's talk. So I went in my mind, I went to my workshop, you can make up any room you want. I went in there and I told them, I have this fear and anxiety over this meeting tomorrow. Please help me figure out a way to get rid of it. You know, please find a way to explain it, get rid of it, figure it out for me so that in the morning when I go to the meeting tomorrow, you know, this fear and anxiety goes away, all right? Or I've resolved this issue that's causing me all this fear. Thanks to heart, guys. So I did that last night when I went to bed. I made a conscious effort to talk to my mind, and Yoda was like, you know, Yoda doesn't do this. Yoda was like something like this. I can't imagine I think she just nodded too. They didn't really talk. They just kind of got the gist and like, okay, we'll work on it tonight in your dream, right? And then I went to sleep. So today I actually do feel better already. I don't know. I was really literally nervous and scared for days about this meeting, and today I feel better already. God, because it's driving me crazy. So think back. So now the point is, hi, Garen. I was trying to figure out why last night too. I was like, why do I have this fear and anxiety over this meeting? Right? So I was scanning my brain for anything that would bring up why. All right. And the last meeting I went to for this building, I was very scared because I ran for a board position. Never did that before, and I was freaked out. Hi from Spain. Okay. And so I ran for this board position, and what happened was I lost. I wasn't the only one, but I think there were 4 people running, and 2 of us lost. But it wasn't that bad, but I was so scared. And I guess I'd never been to a board meeting before for a building, and so that was scary and hiding there, and I was intimidated by the people who would be there. So it was all kinds of things going on in my mind. And I've actually never been in a position where I owned property before and had an equity position so I could go into a meeting and be an owner and have any stakes. So I don't know, maybe there's too much new stuff, but it freaked me out. So I thought maybe just because it's the same building and the same people, I was associating the same fear and nervousness from that annual meeting to this board meeting. Hi, Flo. Koopa, welcome. So I thought maybe that's why I was so scared. Right? And maybe that is the reason. You know, I don't feel scared anymore. Today's board meeting has nothing to do with that. There's no election. You know, there's nothing like that. You just listen to what the board is doing, and then all this. There's another feeling I had was that I was very confrontational. I felt like I had to fight them for some reason, even though there's no reason for me to believe I have to fight the board on anything. You know, there's nothing I'm going to the board with that I need changed. Hi, Steve Brown, Chris 5. actually think that our board is doing fine. Relatively speaking, I think they're doing fine. The building's okay. They're repairing things, So there's nothing like urgent, and I'm going to go to the board and be like, I need this change. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, so why am I so scared, right? So I had this feeling that I had to be confrontational. So I was like, where is this confrontational feeling coming from? Okay, so and I was like, okay, why do I feel like I have to fight everyone? Right? So then I was thinking, why? And I'm thinking it right now with you guys, Ignara. When you have a fear and a worry of something that you're thinking about, think of all the feelings you have. Are you combative? Do you feel like fighting? Do you feel like running away? Are you just like freaking out, frozen like a deer in headlights? What is your feelings? Like, how are you reacting? And then address them. Like, why do I feel that way? So I was like, okay, so why do I feel like I need to fight people? So I'm thinking, is there something in the past? I'm thinking that right now too. Is there something in the past where I'm in a power struggle where I have to fight people and somehow it's being brought up here? And I went back into my childhood last night thinking there's something back then. Because I on board meetings and I remember I was on board meetings a lot when I was younger, but I don't remember being this scared. Hi, Yuri, Jade, welcome. I just don't remember being this scared or combative. Yeah, I still have to think about that one. But when you start thinking about it, when you realize you have an emotion like being combative and you address it out loud, this is irrational. Why am I this way? I did another thing last night that helped. That is the first step of getting rid of it. Is to look at it in the face and say, I see you. You're combative. What's going on there, right? So that's one thing. Okay, so I did this last night. This was really helpful. I couldn't get rid of the fear. I went to bed literally in fear. Okay, I don't know why. Irrational. And it could be about anything, you guys. Mine is about this meeting. Yours could be about anything. It could be about moving. It could be about dating someone. It could be about anything. Okay. Some people get scared walking down a certain street. I don't know what it is your fear anxiety is, but this will work for anything. Okay. So I was lying down in bed and I was thinking, okay, is it possible that this fear and anxiety could go away, that I could get over this? Is it possible that I could find a solution and that I will feel better and that I won't have any fear and I'll feel good about this meeting? Is it possible? And last night, even though I didn't know how to overcome it, I didn't know why I was having this fear, I said to myself, it is possible, right? It is possible for me to figure it out. It is possible for me to let go of the fear. It is possible for me to enjoy this meeting and be okay. And then I went to bed like that too. Hi, Relax, welcome. So when I said to myself, yes, it's possible. It doesn't mean I know the way. It doesn't mean I've figured it out. It just means it's possible. That is a very powerful way to let in the solution, even though you don't know how. Because you're just telling, and you really believe it. And I really did. I said it is possible. It is possible that I will feel better. And today I feel so much better. Oh my God, I'm so glad. I want to thank you all because you don't realize, last night I really was, when I picked this topic to do for our webinar today, I was scared last night. It was freaking me out, right? And I didn't know how to fix it. And because I picked this webinar because I was like, I'm gonna fix this problem. I'm gonna face whatever's freaking me out. I'm gonna stop it. And so I'm gonna make a webinar about it, just to force myself to look at myself mentally and solve my issue. Okay. Hi, Rashid. How you doing? So thank you so much for the hearts, by the way. So I did. I went, focused, and I did this. Do you believe in a creator? Yeah. I believe you're a creator right now. Here? Oh, boy. Okay. So anyways, that's one of the things you can do. You can just ask, is it possible for me to not be afraid? Is it possible for me to be happy? And just say yes. You don't have to know the answer. That's the wonderful thing about the is it possible exercise. It really does. And I was doing everything I could, all the mental weapons I had to figure out how to get rid of this irrational fear lesson. I hate it. It was really annoying me, actually, to the point of like, what the heck is going on? Hi, Sabo. Hi. actually do feel better this morning. Thank you so much for being here today. Hi, Freddie 6700. I said to my email list that I needed help, and I really did. I needed your support to make me really overcome that. Feel better already. Okay, so let's do the screen of the mind. Very powerful. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Hi, Nick. Welcome. Those are pretty hearts. Hi, Kylie. Screen of the mind is an exercise where you mentally picture on a screen, like a movie screen, kind of to the left. So if you're looking straight, kind of right here on your left side, down here, like you visualize what's happening in your life right now. Okay? Thanks so hard. So on that movie screen, whatever's happening now. The first time I did this exercise, people who ask questions but don't have any answers, I don't know what you're asking. I'm gonna ask again and make it more clear, and then I'll be able to answer if I can. So, hi from Bavaria, Australia. Welcome from Bavaria, Austria. Sorry. So, the movie. The first time I did this, I was having difficulties with my boss. But this time, I'm going to do the movie about this. So, I'm going to do a movie where I go to this meeting. Right now, I'm going to the meeting with Jamal, my husband, with my mom, with my son, and sitting there and listening to them talk. And they're doing whatever, and that's the movie. Okay? And I have a little anxiety in my stomach right now, actually. So just a little, not a lot. Hi, Tom Rooney, because I'm getting better at this. So I have a tiny bit of anxiety, and that's all. Okay. So now that I've done the movie, that's the movie of what I see now. The next thing to do is do the movie of what you want. That movie is going to be higher up, brighter. It's going to be shining with bright lights around it. All right? And I'm going to look at that movie. This movie, the old movie, which is what I see now, is going to fade out. Right? It's fading out. This is the new movie. This is the movie of what you want. Right? And this, you can do this for any situation, any outcome that you want. So now I'm going to visualize in the movie. I'm going to visualize myself right now, actually, on this webinar, being super excited that I had this opportunity to overcome fear and anxiety for this meeting and to actually look at my mind and figure out why I have fear and anxiety. And I'm excited that I took this challenge on. And this is a movie, by the way, playing. I'm making a movie right now, my ideal result. Okay? And in it, I'm inspiring other people watching to do the same for their fears and anxiety. And they're picturing in their movie what they want to overcome. And it makes me happy to know that other people are getting strength and power from this one webinar I'm doing. And as I look through this, I see myself feeling very relaxed and feeling peaceful and actually even happy that the board is even meeting and telling us what they're doing with the building. Okay, and see in the movie that I feel blessed to be able to have such a wonderful board where the president knows how to handle things really well. Hi, Melissa. She has meetings with us to tell us what's happening. I feel happy that I can be involved and listen and understand what's happening. And if they need my help, I can give it. I feel like a family. I feel like I'm a part of Salut. I feel like I'm a part of a family in this building and that we work together to make our building a better, nicer place to live for our guests and for the people who live here as residents. And that it's a wonderful thing to be there to help make the building better. And that the members are beautiful angels that help us. They volunteer their time to help us make the building better. And I'm so grateful for the president, Lynn. I'm grateful for JJ, and I'm grateful for her daughter for being on the board and making it such a wonderful place. Hi, 10 Step 12. I'm at the meeting, and I feel happy that we can all have it done relatively quickly, but get our voices concerned, whatever issues people are having. And I enjoy the fact that I had today the opportunity to address irrational fears, anxieties, and to grow mentally and to face certain challenges with focus and to become a stronger person. And that I knew when to ask for help. And I got it from my favorite fans and friends, everybody else who's watching. Very thank you. And in my screen of the mind, ideal screen of the mind, I have a lot of vibrant energy. I feel overjoyed. I'm glowing because I feel happy and open to energy flowing. And I project that so everyone in the room feels happy to be there with me and my family. And it's a wonderful, beautiful day. Hi, her purpleness. Welcome. Reminds me of my cousin who's coming along to do a shopping. She loves purple. And it's a great thing that we all get together. And they even help me with my business. They tell them about the Airbnb, and they help us find new people to visit and stay there. So it actually helps us get more. Wow, thank you for the super heart, sweetie. That's cool. There you have it. So that was what I just visualized to actually happen from this meeting. And that I can help them too, whatever needs. Oh, that feels good. So that's how a screen of the mind works. You address the problem that you're facing right now that's really scary for you, and I've done it a lot, especially when I notice that fear, I'm like being gripped by fear by something, like seriously, and I notice it's taking all my attention. I will stop and I will do a screen of the mind to get rid of it. Hi, that if you're welcome. You have to rewind it, how and Manly, to see the whole thing. It's not exactly easy. If you jump in the middle, you won't understand. So what you do is you imagine what's happening now in a situation that you're afraid of, and then you imagine what you want to happen in a brighter, bigger screen. And you fade that one out. And that is what you focus on. So oftentimes we have a lot of fear and worry because we're thinking about, I forgot about screen of the mind. Well, now you can remember. Screen of the mind is extremely powerful. It gets you to stop focusing on what you're afraid of and focus on what you want instead. Usually fear and anxiety come, you don't understand what you just got through sharing. Yeah, you have to rewind it, honey. Okay. Oh, you can also see the full replay of this on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. YESFINANCIALLYFREE.com. You can also click on the link in my profile and you'll go right there. It's actually broadcasting on that blog and the replay is there forever, just there. So you can always catch replays on my blog, or you can watch them on Periscope. You just have to watch it again. So easy. So Instagram, it will expire in 24 hours. You really do need to go to my blog to catch a replay. Facebook, it will be there too, so you can catch it there. So oftentimes we focus on what we are afraid of, scared of, and it causes us anxiety. And instead, if you feel like you're stuck in that, you can do screen of the mind to take your vision off what you're afraid of and to look at what you want. Instead, and just that very fact, Alpha Romeo, looking at what you want will often bring about the change you want in your field. And it usually will even change what's happening in your life. It's amazing. I've had things happen where I've made a mistake at work at Pepe, and I was so scared of what would happen that I finally visualized what I wanted to happen. You know, like the mistake would be minor, no one would care, it wouldn't hurt anybody, you know, it would just be gone, nobody would think about it and it would happen, like the mistake would not be a big issue. So hi, and guys, and I've failed to do this in the last week. I've had really major things scare me that I didn't do screen of the mind. But this one I decided I'm gonna screen of the mind. So I just did it with you guys. Hi, Taryn from March. which was cool. Now I have a newer vision to look forward to. Like, these people are going to help us market our Airbnb. Yeah, who doesn't, right? Someone said he has anxiety. We're going to help. Yeah, so do screen the mind. So think about why you have the anxiety. If you can't figure out why, then just visualize yourself as you are now, anxious. Right? Fade it out. Look at a screen where you're confident and you feel fine. Great. Okay. Hi, Suzu. Just imagine yourself feeling great. What are you doing? Are you running? Are you biking? Are you just sitting feeling great? Are you watching a movie with you? Are you walking? Whatever. Visualize yourself. I just visualize myself at the board meeting feeling like we're all a family and that it's really fun to live in a great building in Waikiki and make it a great place to live and a great place to visit. Hi, Terrence Moore. A lot of people in this building own the condo and they rent it or they Airbnb it. Very few people live here and actually live here. Oh, you came out and was fine. That's good. That's good. Hi, Pio Ocean. Welcome. So this building that I'm in is actually a very unique building because we do live in Waikiki, which is a very big tourist spot, and a lot of us are investors. I wasn't an investor until last week, the week before, Friday of the week before last week. We got married. Congratulations. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Charles. So now I'm an investor with my husband. We're investors in this building. It's the first time we're ever real estate investors. We've never been real estate investors. Well, actually, yeah, pretty much. So the first time for us. We're going to be sitting in a board meeting. The president is a major real estate investor. She owns multiple properties. The treasurer, I think he does not own multiple properties. He's a resident. He lives here as a resident. We live here as a resident and investors. So we're both roles. So it's exciting and to have friends, and we can become friends with them. That's how my husband looks at everything. Oh, a new friend, a new friend. Really good at people. For me, sometimes I get afraid of people. I look at people, I'm like, what's going to happen? Instead of thinking, oh, this is a new friend, I friend up. And I think it's a good attitude to have to think, oh, I'm going to make a new friend, right? So adopt in your screen of the mind, just picture what you want to have happen. I want to have new friends. So I'm going to make this a family. We're going to feel like a family. Okay, so I can successfully say to you guys, after all this work last night and this morning, I do feel better. I don't feel anxious right now. I'm checking my stomach just to see how I feel. I think I feel okay. If you're joining in late, I was very nervous and afraid of going to a board meeting today for our building. There's a board meeting today. I don't know why I was combative. I felt like fighting. For some reason, even though there's no fight, there's no reason to fight anyone, but I felt like fighting someone. Oh my goodness. And now I feel like hugging people instead because I made it a family event and just making new friends and getting to enjoy myself. Hi, 32, welcome. I think I feel a little bit, but I feel like it's less than even before I started to be in mind, so I feel better already. Childhood incidents, I'm not sure exactly why. I'll have to think about it a little more maybe. It'll come to me, or just I don't even need to know to get rid of anxiety maybe. It's probably just the last meeting I was so scared that it's associated with the same place. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on. Okay, I feel better. I feel better about the meeting. I feel like I can make new friends. I feel like it'll be fun now. I'm looking forward to it. Wow, that's a different change of attitude. Okay, so there you have it. How to overcome fear and anxiety to create your ideal outcome. Number one method to overcome fear is to go into your mind. You can create a workshop in your mind. You can put your own assistants in there, people to help you, and tell them to work on the issue while you're sleeping. That's the first method. I did that last night. It helped a lot. Really, literally helped a lot. And then if you feel a really gripping, anxious fear, ask yourself, is it possible to let this anxious fear go and feel good? And just by saying, is it possible, and answering yes, that allows you the way to let it all go, even if you don't know how. And your brain will help you do it. Your mind, your whatever, soul, it'll help you do it without you having to do anything because you just acknowledge it was possible. I did that last night too because it was freaking annoying. Another technique is to examine what is causing this. Why do I have it? Is this related to some past experience? And then go over your memories and see if you can find the relationship, and note that it doesn't do this. A different event doesn't mean you'll have the same outcomes. No reason to have the same feeling. And then finally, do the screen of the mind, where you imagine what you're having, what's going on now. Then darken the screen and imagine in a brightly lit screen in the center of your vision up higher what you want to happen instead. And then that will help you focus on your ideal outcome and make it happen instead of focusing on fear and anxiety. So those are the techniques that I did. I went through all of them from last night to this morning to overcome the fear and anxiety of going to a board meeting at my building today. So thank you for being on with me and helping force me to address my mental blocks. And I hope that it helps you also find solutions for your anxiety and your fear. Hi, Shadowy. My name is May Zuglau, and I have a blog called YesFinanciallyFree.com, where I blog about financial mindset stuff, anything to help you become free financially so that you don't have to work for a living anymore. You can work for loving instead of a living because you love something, which is what we actually want to do, right? Hi, I'm Jackson. Welcome. I usually do my webinars on Wednesdays. Since we bought this Airbnb property, we've been a little busy getting it ready for investing. You're welcome. So have not been as regular and started doing them on Thursday morning. But if you join my email list, I do email out when I do a live webinar. My email list is at yesfinanciallyfree.com. On the right side, you can enter your name and your email. You get on my email list, and I also give you a free ebook, The Working Parent's Guide to Financial Freedom. So join my email list, get that ebook, and then you'll also be alerted to when I have a webinar and what I will be talking about, so that you can actually watch. And you will also get the link to the blog post where you get the replay, and it's always there. My blog has all these replays there. So thank you so much for being on. Thank you for the hearts and the love, the super hearts. I hope you enjoy the techniques I shared today. Thank you for forcing me to do them on myself so that I would feel better about this board and you feel better now. And the amazing thing is I've had knee issues recently, and my knee feels a little better now too. So I'll probably work it on my knee issues as well. Thank you so much for being here. Aloha, and see you again next week. Bye, guys, and have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. Appreciate it. Bye. Thank you for being on my blog and being on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and definitely go to the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, your name and email, and subscribe to the email list. Aloha.